So looking at Bitcoin versus the US dollar tether, we are seeing a pretty strong support here at 53,000, and we're kind of seeing it bounce down and up between 53 and around 60-ish. 60 seems to be a pretty hard resistance. 53 seems to be a pretty good support right now. As we can see, it was resistance back here. It was resistance here. So I would like to believe that 53 is going to play a pretty hard support in that it won't break down below it. If it does break down below it, I see nothing stopping it until 43. This doesn't really seem like a very strong support. So 43 is definitely my next target buy zone if it breaks below this 53. But what I think is going to happen here is I see it probably bouncing back up to close to 60 here. A lot of people are going to get super frothy. They're going to get a lot of leverage, and they're going to expect it to break through for all-time highs. It's not going to happen, and it's going to come back down like it did the last couple of days, and it's going to liquidate a lot of people's positions again, and it's going to get a lot of people out of the market. It's going to hit 53 again, and then from here is where the real test is made, because this trend line goes back to, this trend line goes all the way back to like 2020. So what I want to see what happens here is, does it stay above this trend line? And if it can stay above this trend line, especially right here, like if it starts just staying above this trend line, going up to 60, stopping here, going up to 60, stopping here, then I'm going to get really bullish and expect it to break through and reach all-time highs. If it keeps going down to 53 below this trend line, I'm probably going to be very cautious and cashing out every time it gets up here, cashing out of all my coins that are correlated. I'll cash out of and then buy back in here with stop losses set up so that if Bitcoin breaks below 53, especially with any sort of momentum, I just want to get out of everything, wait until it hits 43 and then buy back in. Especially knowing, and what I'll probably do is even set some really aggressive buys on smaller coins like FTM, for example, because FTM, as you can see yesterday, dropped all the way to 25 cents because people were getting liquidated. So I'll set some really aggressive buys and try to get some easy wins, because I know a lot of people don't believe that this can happen. But hey, all it takes is one or two big whales to dump, and a lot of people are going to lose a lot of money really quick. So keep an eye on this number, 53,000. Keep an eye on this number, 60,000. And then when the 27th comes around, start seeing at the lows, start trying to notice if the lows get higher or not, or if they keep coming back down to 53. This will be a real big tell of whether or not we're going to see all-time highs or see a major pullback and correction. So this is what my take on Bitcoin is right now. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Love to hear some feedback. If you like this, please follow or subscribe. And I look forward to bringing you my next thought.